Interesting. I was asked who would I consider more overrated out of Eli Manning or Joe Naemith? Ooh, that was good. Well, they both overrated to me. Both borderline Hall of Famers. When we get into the trajectory, because the regular seasons, Eli's got some incredible stats, but then he threw a lot of picks, and he had a lot of bad years, and he was very mediocre. Let's not kid ourselves. It's like he gets into the postseason, he gets a Forrest Gump where he's part of everything. But then his regular season was kind of like Gomer Pyle, just so his is one of the most interesting spins, when I look at it. And when I say overrated already in totality, did it look like it did it match? Because to me, you gotta have something that matches, and he just was always just so much mediocrity. But he won 2 rings and he beat an undefeated Patriots team, which was historical, and then he beat them again. And that's when he got played his best. But everything else was just kind of like, this guy is kind of ordinary, you know. So it's a compelling case when I think about Eli Manning, because that is the truth. I mean, the fact people don't look at him as a first ballot Hall of Famer, and to me, I'd have to give him about 5 or 6 years before I even think about bringing him in. If they gonna make Terrell Owens wait, you'd have to sit down Eli Manning for double the time. Even though he got 2 rings, I just, eh. So, you know. Then we get to Joe Namath, who, um, the guarantee. He was great in Alabama in college, but with the Jets, it's like he won that ring. He was, that whole thing, beating the Colts and Johnny Unitas, which Johnny Unitas, Tom Brady. You think about the historical implications of that. Name a Titan, an all-time great. When you have these upsets which are legendary and you guarantee it, and you have style like Joe Namath did, the pantyhose and the fur coats, GQ, Metro, you know, ahead of the curve, a rebel, a guy that exuded the playboy facade, the allure, the attention, the hype, the magnetism, you know. Even though most of his career was pretty forgettable because once he was long removed and his career didn't hit like it once did, it was just a shell of a shell. But in a day and a time when you just do it one time, is what they always say. You just get it right one time, you buy yourself a lifetime. Um, it's interesting. It's a very interesting topic. But who would be considered the more overrated too? It's Joe Namath in a blowout. At least in Eli's case, he stayed healthy and he was consistently, he was average and mediocre. Joe Namath never came back to half the heights that he accomplished in '69 when he won. But in the right place, right time, right city, right. It's kind of like Eli. That's why when you play in New York, you play in, you're right there. It carries the kind of weight. You never have to worry about paying for a meal again. That's how big that was. That was big. That was big. Now Namath's win hit still bigger than Eli's because of the fact, the guarantee, and the coolness and the swag. But Eli had the better career of the two. So Namath is more overrated of the two. But that ain't saying much because they both overrated in my eyes. Who had some out of body moments that just connected and changed the landscape, as you know, for football. But anyway, tell me what you think. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shit if you like, and hit that membership, because when you do, requests like this come true. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace one time.